I keep seeing the different videos people got up about this guy. He called himself DJ Akademiks, which he's not a DJ. He's got the DJ on there on himself, I guess. I guess he's self-proposed DJ Akademiks. But you can call yourself what you want to be. You can be what you want to be. But now, all the old heads are mad that he called hip-hop pioneers dusty. They are dusty. Yes. To new school. Because to new school, it's a whole different animal. And to the old schoolers, those new school folks are trash. Because most new schoolers have no talent. They rely solely on a good beat. Cause the music nowadays that I hear, the beat catch, well, it always have caught me, but the beat catch me, and I really don't know what they saying. I guess when you get an old ear, you kind of, it's like certain things you can't hear. And I cannot, to this day, understand a lot of stuff, cause mumble rap, that was straight garbage. That was straight up trash. Why would you do that? Did somebody hear somebody rapping and they were high and they couldn't understand and they were like, that's a hit though? No, dude, don't go with that, man. That's just straight. That's straight garbage. Alright, back in the old days, there was ABC rap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. We went to hell. It was stuff like that. But nowadays it's we get the bucket, the fuckers, the suckers, the pickers, the shaka, the boogie, the beat. But it got a nice thump to that beat. And if you got some sounds in your vehicle, whoa, the trunk rattling, all kinds of stuff, and a lot of trash folks, they love that trunk to rattle. They love that trunk to rattle. You know, I kind of liked my trunk to rattle back then, but nowadays I like mine to be quiet like that. I like the bass to be smooth. But forget all that. We talking about the dusty rappers. They are dusty. If you compare the young crowd today. Now, if you go back to us old heads, you'll be like, now that was music then. That was music. They had something to talk about. They didn't talk about killing everybody all the time. You look around. That was the first they were talking about. Nowadays is killing somebody or getting high or promoting stuff that you shouldn't be buying. I'm talking about, like, let's go back. You remember the Hot Boys, Juvenile and them, Manny Fresh, all them. Them dudes became Cash Money millionaire. They had t-shirts on, some Jabos, and some Reeboks. It had a little chain. Everybody wanted to follow that. But nowadays, you gotta go far out. You gotta go get this big chain, kilo. Then you gotta get this big pendant. Then you gotta get another chain. Then you gotta get all them rings. Then you gotta get the ring that sends you to hell, which is the one with the star on it. Cause the one with the star on it, if you look back, all the rappers that had the star on it, they're dying. I don't know why, but go back and look. And you got to get all that in order to be somebody in they world.
Really, nigga?
Now, Slick Rick, he's an old rapper from back in the day. He wore all the jewelry. Nowadays, he got that same jewelry, but he like done plated it with something else. It's ridiculous to me, but hey, like I said in another video, to each his own. And to each his own to think that old school rappers are dusty or new school rappers are trash. To each his own. But my belief is my belief. Your belief is your belief. But me, myself, I'm a person that goes back and listen to all the stuff that I used to listen to coming up. You know, I go listen to Spice One, Ghetto Boys, stuff like that. You know, back in my time, Ghetto Boys was it. I mean, if you wasn't dumping somebody in a ditch and whatever, that's what I liked. I mean, because I was young and dumb. But that's in the mediocre time. That's not in the pioneer time. But a lot of people could kind of put Ghetto Boys in pioneerish time because they was way back then. But pioneering to me is the ones that's like, it's before, but pioneering to me is the ones that's like Curtis Blow, Melly Mel, all those that was actually doing that stuff. And it was new. Not piggybacked and was like, okay, we part of this now. Now I'm talking about go back to that. And LL Cool J and all them, they actually they did a small end of the pioneer. You know what I'm saying? Because they came in at the end of that era. Cause that's after they little era is when it meshed in to Ghetto Boys and all them. And like I said, I was a youngster then, and that's why I like that stuff. But it had the beat and it had the words behind it. Nowadays, all it is beat, and all they gonna talk about is smoking something, shooting something, sniffing something, killing something. That's the same race, or something negative. There's no positives. And we can't forget about the women up to date now. They are super trash. Because I remember when the women rappers was like, you look at her and you would wonder, what would it be like to be with Lil' Kim? What would it be like to be with Foxy Brown or whoever back then? But now, cause they barely showed you something. And you would wonder. But nowadays, they bust out the butt cheek showing with a fake booty. But it's theirs, but it's real, but it's a tailor-made booty. It was made, y'all. It's not natural. Okay. But they bust out with that, and then they would start talking about this dude had to give me this in order to get this, and I put this on his chin, and you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, there's no substance. I mean, a lot of times you could Google a rap woman or whatever, and you can find her naked. That's nothing to look for. That's all they talk about is their body. What can they do for a man? That's all. Well, what the man can do for them or to get their body. That's all they got. They don't have no real true talent. They don't. And now, today, well, back then they was probably doing a little strange things for change. You know what I'm saying? These the guys too. But nowadays, it ain't all that strange to certain peoples no more. Certain people. But they will sell themselves. A guy rapper today will sell his butthole in order to get up forward and piggyback over somebody else. Super. And a lot of them is getting, well, a lot of the producers and whoever own the places, they getting busted nowadays for all the little mishaps they done, you know. And people coming out claiming they done been with this person, been with that person. I'm going to tell y'all one thing. Get out of the closet. Get out. If you get out now, it won't be so bad on you when they find out. What I mean? Oh, what I mean is, if you one of those closeted rappers that's getting your shit pushed back, if you would come out of there, a lot of people will respect you more. Because it's actually become a top trend, especially after that old raunchy P Valley.
Really?
Know what I'm saying? When that came around, that was a character killing of the black race. That show should be banned. I ain't saying cause this is gay stuff. I'm just saying the way they put it. It's put that a hard black rapper is a gay guy.
Really, nigga?
They ain't the way I want to see it. That's why it took me so long to see it. He's a gay guy. And so that's saying that, like, you look at this hard dude bouncing up there, he might be on that side. You know what I'm saying? So come on out that closet. Let everybody know you flaming.
Jesus Christ.
Let them know. I mean, and then when it come around that this dude was allegedly laid up in the bed with some another dude, which it was a rapper, that murder dude, forgot his name. It come up to be that they was like he was laid up in the bed with another man because they had how the hair was and all. Well, that's maybe been even set up the way they had it face covered just to get some recognition. See, these days, new artists, I don't even call them artists, new rappers will do anything for the recognition to come up. So they would set up an event or fake this and a fake that in order to get that clout up. And a lot of them, let's say like 50 Cent. If 50 Cent get into an altercation or some kind of uproar in media, he's coming out with something new, more than likely. That's what he do. He finds somebody to mess with, and when he get up there mess with good, bow, he got something out. Smart man. But leave all the dusty pioneers alone, y'all. They may be dusty to you, cause you can't relate to nothing they do. You probably can't even hold a candle next to them in a freestyle battle. And if you did have a freestyle battle back and forth with one of them, I guarantee you, this them, this you. You gonna say something about, I'll shoot you and do this to you and do that to you and that. When this dude gonna say, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you can't hold a candle on the mic with me.